Hey everybody, we're going into week 8 of the Chill Draft League. We're headed up against Politoed's Wild Ride, this fella right here. We're 4-3, so we're really looking for a win this week. It's a difficult team to prep for because it is just kind of a collection of bulky and versatile mons that seems ready to react to almost any scenario, assuming you brought the right sets, which is awesome. It's exactly the same way I love to build my teams. Really respect it. Very interesting array. Tapu Koko was actually the #1 overall draft pick in our entire league. We'll see how it goes. But there's a few pieces I want to try to exploit if I can. First, the lack of any strong ground types on his team, or rock types, or fighting types, makes Arcanine, Registeel, and Turtonator, if it'll let me scroll down, there it is, all pretty solid this week. Even if they don't hit a lot for super effective on his team, like they bring a lot to the table. Standard Registeel, very offensive Assault Vest Turtonator is our plan. And I thought of bringing a very offensive Arcanine, but the one I'm bringing is actually a pretty bulky one with Snarl, Intimidate. Try to just take his team down a notch and let the other stars of the team shine, especially because it's not just Turtonator putting out a lot of damage against the other team. Lapras, with Electric, Ice, and Water, hits everything on his team for at least neutral. He doesn't have, he has an Electric type in Tapu Koko, but I'll be bringing Raichu. And then I guess I'm scared of like Energy Ball and Chandelure after that. The Heracross is actually a huge issue. Especially because since he could potentially have Tailwind on Latios, it means that he will have the speed advantage if we're going positive speeds. On the opposite end of the spectrum, I could go a Trick Room route, but quite a number of his mons can have Taunt. Chandelure, Tapu Koko, and Corviknight all could have Taunt. And on top of that, Chandelure can also have Imprison. So I'm not guaranteed to get Trick Room up. I don't want to go hard into that mode, but it's definitely an option. Looking at my actual team, I've got it over here. We'll go over it pretty quick because nothing's like super astounding. But you see I've got my Trick Room mons between Dusclops and Turtonator. I have the Registeel. Okay, one big issue is actually going to be the Chandelure, because Registeel can't touch Chandelure. And I have 0 Ghost Resists on my team. Not just the 6 I brought, like the entire 11 I drafted. I have no Ghost Resists. It's going to be a big issue next week when I'm going up against the Dragapult player, but we'll see how that goes. But the hope is that bringing Lapras will let me get through that, because Lapras is so bulky and he doesn't have a ton that's super effective into it, that if I can get through the Chandelure, like the game won't be over, but I mean, obviously I need to beat every one of his mons to win, but I think that's the one which will really decide it. Yeah, I don't have a ton else to say. It's pretty straightforward. I've got some leads prepared, but like because this team is so all over the place, I really just don't know which lead I'm gonna bring until I actually see his mons in the selection screen. So I think we're just gonna go straight into the match. All right. Alright, we're getting into it. So, like, Lapras seems like a good... I mean, I haven't seen his team yet, but Lapras seems like a really good lead next to either Registeel or Dusclops, because both of those mons, their single biggest issue is Chandelure. So I cover... Yeah, there's the Chandelure. I don't think he even brings Kartana. Seeing double Fire types and Intimidate on my team... Yeah, I mean, Registeel is just so bomb here. Maybe I don't bring it out right away, though. Problem with Lapras Dusclops is it means I have to have Raichu in the back. And I don't really want to. I definitely want to lead Lapras, right? It's whether it's Registeel or Dusclops. Either way, the Chandelure is an issue, but maybe... more things are an issue for Dusclops because a lot of stuff here could be running Taunt. Also could be running Fake Out with Blastoise. I think Lapras, Dusclops, Arcanine, Turtonator. Yeah. No. Arcanine, Registeel. I love Turtonator, and I really want to try to get a Shell Trap off because it's it's a hilarious move. Man. He has so many like good immunity switch-ins too. Latios, Kartana. Ooh. Does that mean I can just Trick Room? Life Orb on Kartana and White Herb on Latios? Wait, White Herb? Means no Sash and no AV on Kartana. Wait, Max Lapras just seems bomb here. Because I think that means I'll just kill Kartana. Wait, I gotta check here. I think I kill Kartana if it's not AV. Yeah. Let's just do that and Trick Room. Because the thing is, Registeel and the other one, I could have protected or max guarded, but I don't know if truth is, I don't know if you kill Dusclops with a double up here. But if I get the Trick Room off, even if you kill the Lapras, I haven't set up the rain, so I can just bring out Flamethrower. Does like 3/4 to Kartana if it's maxed. No, it should kill it if it's not AV. Like, Flamethrower should just kill Max Kartana. Maybe it was right to just go into Latios there and ignore it. Yeah, maybe he is doubling up in the Dusclops. I don't know that you kill it. Oh, Latios was... I had that backwards. Okay, that makes so much more sense, because that's to stop the Intimidates. Kartana is White Herb, and Latios is Life Orb. Oh, I mean, this is a great start for us. Because I can just Pain Split into Latios and go for a second attack on the Kartana. Okay, it doesn't quite kill... Yeah. So it would have killed non-max. So I was right. I mean, this is pretty sick. This is an amazing start. The Kartana just doesn't really scare me. I wonder if I can... What is Pain Split into Latios? How much health does Kartana have? 135? So that means 270? So 2 Nightshades will kill it. Like, I mean, Pain Splitting would be pretty sick. Maybe Pain Split is just smart, because you probably switch out with Latios anyway because you're at -2. Or you just protect, but, like, that's fine. Yeah, so, like, I had no guarantee. I mean, he has a ton of... The thing is, between Ice, Water, and Electric, I do have good coverage into all of his mons, but not necessarily, like, super effective damage. Do I want to set up Rain? Do I care? Permanent is leftovers. why would I want Rain? In case Chandelure is the last, in order to take care of Ready Steel? I think having Rain up is really good. I can just Nightshade into Kartana. I don't think I'm really in any danger here. Okay, cool. Wow, I didn't kill it. That's fine. Should I taunt into Corviknight? Oh, it's actually good I have taunt now. I specifically brought taunt actually because, like, just in case he did in fact bring Corsola. And the thing is, now I have given myself accurate thunders as well as given a good cover on Ready Steel. I like the white Erd tech, because you know I've got Intimidate. I can just do this. I mean, Dusclops is not in any, like, real danger. Oh, this is good, because the taunt means that it can't, He's doing a pretty good job at stalling out my Trick Room turns. This guy's really good. But now I can just Nightshade into Kartana, Ice Beam into Latios. This healing is nice. But it means he can't protect, right? Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I do finally see his last one. It's good to get some damage onto the Tapu Koko, because I don't have, like, any specific very good answer into Tapu Koko, but problem is both of these Mons could have taunt right now. How bad is that? Is it worth switching Dusclops out? God, that's so good. I don't think you can kill Dusclops right now. So, like, this has to be the goal, is to get a taunt off, right? No Chandelure, like... No, I don't want... I want Registeel to eat a taunt either, actually. I'm pretty taunt weak right now. Question is, which one is it? Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe I just go for a Nightshade. Okay, so it's gotta be on the Corviknight. Oh, I didn't know that'd kill. Oh, okay. Just checking. Yeah, Thunder either has a role to kill if it's timid, or else if it's modest. I mean, there's no reason to run timid against me. It's a very good role if it's modest. Implies to me maybe he doesn't have... I easily could have Protect Trick Room there. So it's very surprising to me. These have Roost and Recover, though, so maybe I do really need to be... If he had Taunt, like, he would have done it last turn, right? Like, I wasn't really a threat with Lapras. So it's Corviknight, Latios. Yeah, that's going to do very little, especially in rain. Yeah, okay, maybe, I think he just doesn't have Taunt. Maybe it's on Chandelure. But his last in the back is Kartana, so... I'm pretty sure, I gotta double check, did I write down? Yeah, Body Press does like 50%. Maybe it's worth doing Amnesia as well. And just starting to get some damage. I'm in a pretty good spot here. It's fine. How many turns of Electric Terrain left? Let's see here. Oh, this is the last turn. So I have to... So I won't not have Electric Terrain up. It's a shame, but... I can just protect Nightshade again. Like, what's stopping me, you know? Like, these Nightshades are actually super clutch. I'm just whittling away at this thing. It could have Recover, but if you don't use it this turn, like, you're definitely in trouble. Okay, there it is. Yeah, his team is very bulky. So maybe this taunt is essential. Maybe I starting to need to get more of those down. What's my last mon in the back, right? Arcanine? So I really need to take out the Latios? That's what it is? Because Arcanine will take out the Corviknight. I'm not super concerned about that. Honestly, I feel like I can just boost through the end of Trick Room. Yeah, and now I can just Nightshade and Body Press into the Latios. And because you're taunted, you can't protect. So you can switch into Kartana and sack Kartana, but then the turn after that I'll just protect Trick Room. Protect Trick Room is what I'm just doing this turn anyway. Yeah, that's the thing, like... I don't know. I mean, the bulk ups are kind of scary, but... Like, I don't think Brave Bird, Leaf Blade kills unless you KO, or unless you crit. I think I get his body press and... Wait, Trick Room did end, right? Yes. Because if you double up into Registeel and kill it, then I get Trick Room off. And I underspeed with Arcanine. And if you double up into Dusclops, I kill Kartana, and then it's 2-on-1 into Corviknight. So I think this is the right choice. Yeah, no crit. This means next turn we can just taunt and take Corviknight out that way. It's a scary team. He's so much... God, he has Recover and Roost on Latios and Corviknight. It was doable, and this means I never had to show him that Arcanine was my last one. Body press and taunt. Yeah, it's fine. The taunt was more important because now he can't protect. Like, body press into body press just will kill, and the flamethrower I think also should kill if he does underspeed and kill Arcanine. My mouth is so dry I have to go get a glass of water between these games. God, we almost went to timer. Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta get some water. Alright, back. So I did Dusclops Lapras, and he doubled into Dusclops and couldn't kill me. So now you gotta bring... If you're this guy, you gotta lead Chandelure, right? The problem is that doesn't really help me with a whole ton. Like, with how bulky his team is, both Latios and Corviknight, actually, can I one-shot Latios with G-Max Resonance? Maybe I can just do Raichu Lapras. Especially now, I felt nervous leading Raichu game 1 because I didn't know whether things were physical or special. But now I do. With the Registeel Dusclops, Arcanine's not going to help me as much without the herb. But the fact that there's no AV on Kartana, and that Body Press and Registeel is super effective into it anyway, is, I think, promising. Like, Registeel is just so good here. It has to come, right? And I can always just Volt Switch into Dusclops to eat a hit. I saw all the items except for I don't think I ever saw the item on Coco. Yeah, Chandelure Coco. Oh, this is so good for us. Wow. And I know that it's special Coco because I saw... Wait, what move did I see on it? I didn't write it down. But I think I can Eerie Impulse Chandelure. And I mean, I can just max here because I have Raichu on the field. Maybe I Impulse Tapu Koko. And Geyser Chandelure. No, because you probably switch Chandelure out. Maybe I just double into Koko. I keep changing my mind. I like Eerie Impulse into Chandelure and Resonance into Koko. Because Chandelure might switch out, but this will still do... Yeah. So this might... I don't know. Do you bring in Latios? Yeah, it's Kartana. That's fine. It does waste his White Herb, but I don't have Intimidate in the back anyway. And the thing is, because I'm Sash on Raichu, he can't kill it this turn, and next turn the fastest thing will still be Koko, so I'll still eat a second electric attack, which is huge. So what I can do next turn is I can actually just Charm into the Kartana and just go for a second Resonance into Koko. Oh! Oh, I don't think he knew how that worked. Oh man. I mean, that's very good, obviously. I don't know that it makes a huge difference though, because you can still kill Raichu next turn by doubling into it with, say, Max Starfall and something off Kartana. But I will get the Charm off onto Kartana. And assuming no Max Guard, I will kill it, KO the Koko. You can Max Guard this turn with Koko, but I think that's fine. I really only need Lapras to be maxed to get Resonance up. You might Detect here with Kartana anyway, and even if you guard with Koko, you can attack with Kartana, but you won't kill Raichu even with a crit through Resonance because of the Sash. And I will still be guaranteed a third turn of not being KO'd by a lightning from this Koko. Yeah, so it does guard. That's fine. I'll still get the Charm off, and Raichu will still live. Yeah, that would have done 50% with a crit, but that's fine. I think I Volt Switch into Koko. No, I'll switch into Kartana, like, because I'm sure that that Resonance did over 50, so even on a low roll, I assume this will kill. And I do want to get Dusclops onto the field. Yeah, that's fine. And keeping Raichu for later, I mean, it still has Sash intact. So having it later for Fake Out is still, like, really nice. And it does decent damage even though I have no investment because of just how frail Kartana is. I don't know, maybe it's actually right to bring out Registeel here. No, he still has Chandelure. He brings out Chandelure now, right? But now I have Resonance up. bring Dusclops out, and then I just swap back into Raichu. And Hydro Pump into Chandelure. Oh, it's Specs! Oh, well, that's huge. Fishing for the crit? I mean, I agree. Where is it? Specs. I don't know, I really wanted to get the rain up. It's a shame I didn't. Maybe it was right to Geyser, I mean, considering how little the Coco did. But I didn't want to risk, like... No, I mean, I guess if it Max Starfold into Raichu turn 2 and you end up killing it with Kartana, I guess that's fine, actually. Wait, you brought out Corviknight? Why? You can't stop Trick Room now. I don't think there's anything to stop me from Protect Trick Room, because you didn't taunt last game. You had Body Press, Brave Bird, Roost. I mean, if you're running Body Press, it's probably Iron Defense, right? Yeah, so, like, I'm sure there's no taunt on there. Do I want to chip away at things? The thing is, now we run into that same thing where the Corviknight and... Oh, it's Chandelure, not Latios in the back. It's just the Corviknight. But I can't exactly ignore the Corviknight. I probably taunt it at Ice Beam. An Ice Beam? Really? I mean, the Chandelure switch is kind of obvious. Maybe I taunt and swap out, because I need Lapras for Chandelure, right? I'll do this, because even if you bring Chandelure out this turn, it still means I can Amnesia before you get an attack off with it. I'm surprised he's keeping Kartana in, considering it's still charmed. Yeah, so we're just gonna Nightshade here and Iron Defense. There's a right to bring Lapras back out. Because at this point, you definitely swap Kartana into Chandelure, right? And I already have the taunt onto the Corviknight, which is all I really need. Like, it's not like I'm losing any boosts, you know? That's the thing about maxing Lapras, is it kind of sucks that you don't get any, like, stat boosts off of its max moves. I actually don't know if Corviknight kills Lapras. No, it only does like 30%. Oh, that's assuming no defensive investment. Probably still worth it. Because I can end up just killing Corviknight or Chandelure with... It doesn't have any recovery. That's fine. Like, really, we're just using this time to get the boosts for Registeel. If I can get a second Amnesia up, I think I'll stop being afraid of Oh, I didn't consider the Life Orb recoil. Okay, that probably kills them. Yeah. Fine. But now I just bring Dusclops back out. You shook off the taunt. Do I care about that? Not really. Like, I'm low on Trick Room, but the thing is, like, I can just get Trick Room back whenever I want it. Like, let's double check how many turns we got. Yeah, this is the last turn of Trick Room. That's fine, right? I mean, you can switch here, but that doesn't really bother me. Ha! Because of the taunt, I can't imprison. Oh, that's pretty funny. God, this is so slow. Like, this isn't over, I can still lose this, but... That's a lot. I don't know, maybe I was overambitious with Lapras earlier. Because I did live that, like, pretty solidly. But I can just start racking up Nightshades onto the Chandelure until I'm able to kill it with a Volt Switch from Raichu, at which point I can let Registeel die at the end of Trick Room. Volt Switch does... only a third. But I mean, Chandelure, like, dies to 3 Nightshades. So 2 Nightshades should put it in range of a Volt Switch. Because it is, what, 140 health? Assuming no investment. So we'll see to just do a third. Oh, does that? How much did the first flamethrower do? It shouldn't kill me. Wait, this is important. How many turns of Trick Room are left? I keep checking this. 3. Okay, that's not enough to bring in. Maybe this is trouble. Yeah, one more Nightshade will kill. Maybe it was right to go for Iron Defense there, because the body press from Corviknight might finish me off even if Flamethrower doesn't quite kill me. Yeah, I think I died of Flamethrower. Did I throw? I could have body pressed into Corviknight to get some damage down too. Because I don't think Chandler was running Protect. He was running Flamethrower, presumably Shadow Ball. And then he brought it out turn 1, which made me think he probably was going for Imprison, although he never was able to get it off. Yeah, so this will kill Chandelure. And the question becomes, can I 1v1 Corviknight? How much health does it have? $205 plus leftovers. Oh man. See, this is where I don't know the correct move. Like, he needs to do damage to Raichu this turn. He'll bring me down to Sash, and that's fine. But then next turn he... No, next turn he roosts. Next turn he always roosts. Oh, will I kill him, actually, before I get Trick Room off? Yeah, this... I just Trick Room Volt Switch. Nice. Nice. Alright, good games. Yeah, very slow. I think it's a really good team. It's like hard to play against because it can do anything, but yeah, I was lucky enough to come away with the win. That means I'm at 5-3. I need one win over the next 3 weeks to make the playoffs. So here's hoping. It wasn't looking great at the start of the season, but whew, in a better spot. See you next week, everybody.